Welcome back to Miss Teacher Tube with Janice Leon. On today's episode, we're going to be learning all about adding and subtracting tens and ones. We're also going to learn about expanded form. And expanded form really is a grade 3 idea, but we introduce it in grade 2 to get used to stretching out a number into an addition sentence to look at all the different components of the number, how the number is built. So we're going to play around a little bit with that today. That skill is going to come in super handy for you to understand what you're doing with tens and ones, have a better understanding of numbers in general, and do really good in grade 3. So we've got a lot of fun on today's episode. I'll see you soon. Welcome back. So we're going to start by adding tens. So when we're looking at a number, this is your tens place value, and on this side is your ones place value. So when we're building numbers, depending on where we put our digits, they're worth more or less the same digit. So this number has one 10 and two ones, so it is the number 12. Now, if I were to add more tens to it, two more tens to it to be exact, but I'm not adding any more ones, all of a sudden I have completely a different number. The ones would stay the same, but my tens would grow. So let's get count by 10 to figure out how much we have now. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So all of a sudden, our number becomes 32. Now if I want to play around again with it, make it 12 again. Now I want to add more to it. So I'm going to take my 12 and I'm going to add 4 more 10s to it. Now all of a sudden it's a very different number. Here we go. Let's get count by 10 to figure out what we have. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. So now all of a sudden we've turned our 12 into 52. I have some activities coming up for you where I'm going to play around with the tens and you have to figure out what number I have. When I'm done, I'm going to play around with the ones in your activities, but I'm going to quickly show you what the ones looks like. So if I go back to my number 12, and I want to add ones. If I want to add 2 more ones to my 12, all of a sudden it's not 12 anymore. Now let's count and figure out how many we have. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now I've made my 12 into 14. If I want to play around with that 12 again and change that number up again, only adding to my ones section, I want to add another 3 ones to it. All of a sudden I don't have 14 anymore. All of a sudden I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, if you're going to have fun working on the activities, you're going to notice that when I'm grouping my ones, I'm grouping them in groups of 2. So if you're already really good at skip counting by 2, you can skip count the ones by 2 to get to the answer a little faster. Have fun with the activities, and I will see you soon. Welcome back. So now we're going to do completely the opposite. We're going to take away tens or take away ones to change the original number to a new number. So looking at this one, I've built a rather large number. So let's count up the tens and ones and see what number I have. Again, we're counting our tens, we're skip counting by 10. And because I've organized our ones and twos, we can skip count by 2 to get to the answer a little faster. I'll show you how that works. Here we go. Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 72, 74, 76. So 76 is our starting number. So all of these base 10 blocks together equal 76. Now we're going to take away. We're going to take away tens. I'm going to start by taking away 2 tens. Now let's count up and see what number we have. Let's skip count by 10 and then by 2. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52, 54, 56. Now all of a sudden we have 56 if we take 2 tens away. I'm going to build my original number of 76 again. This time we're going to take away quite a few more tens. So if I take away 7 tens from 76, let's go ahead and take them away. I'm only left with 6. 2, 4, 6. Now I'm going to rebuild my 76, and this time I'm going to play around a little bit with the ones. So here's my 76 again. Now this time I'm going to take away ones. If I take away 2 ones, let's see what I'm left with. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 72, 74. And so on. I have some activities coming up taking away. Please don't start adding things to it. You've got to erase that adding out of your mind right now and switch to subtraction. Have fun with the activities coming up, and I'll see you soon. Welcome back. Let's take a look now at expanded form. Although we really start looking at this in great detail in grade 3, we do get started in grade 2. If you start now with tens and ones, adding hundreds next year will be easy for you. So let's take a closer look at expanded form. Basically, when you're doing a number in expanded form, you're taking that number and you're stretching it out so you can see the tens and you can see the ones, and you're making an addition sentence to show the same number. So let's take a look at my first number, 25. Let's count out our base 10 blocks. 10, 20, 2, 4, one more is 5. Let's say the number more slowly. If you slow things down, you can hear the tens and the ones. 25, 25, 20 plus 5 is 25. You can actually hear it, 20 plus 5. Let's take a look at a bigger number and we'll practice the same skill. This one is 83. 83. Let's count out our base 10 blocks. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 3. 80 plus 3. So whenever you get confused or you're wondering if you have the right answer, all you have to do is slow things down. 83. 80 plus 3. Have fun on the activities coming up. I'm sure you're going to do amazing. We'll see you soon. Well, it's been another exciting day on Miss Teacher Tube. I hope you learned a lot about tens and ones on this episode. And I hope you understand what expanded form is, how to stretch those numbers out to figure what amount is in what place value and make addition sentences. Again, if these videos are useful to you, please like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye for now.